Hello, friends. You're gonna love this one. Meditation for beginners. You're gonna learn all the simple techniques to drop a quick 3 to 4 minute meditation. Like that. So as you guys are hopping on, making sure the comments are rolling, make sure you can hear me, you can see me, all the good things. I am going to get this shared. I need to get it shared real quick. If you guys are on the live version of this live, which means Little Red Live button is here and this number, say hey below. Tell me where you're tuning in from. We love to see all the countries and states that we are in and we are reaching to, because it just makes my heart explode. Good morning, Victoria. So let me just get this shared quick. So where I need to do it. Okay, boom. And you guys know how we roll. It's been a couple of weeks. I have been sharing content the last 3 weeks. Last week we had an ultrasound for the baby, or doctor's appointment for the baby. So we skipped last week. But then 2 weeks prior, it was super, super important to me to share those 2 videos with you guys. One on a little bit of history of me and my story and how I've overcome that. And then another one of finding your life's purpose, if you missed my impromptu live like a week or 2 prior to that. So we are back today. I am so excited, you guys. Good morning, Nicole and Cecilia and Pam. Hello, hello. I am so excited to be here, you guys. So what we're going to do is I am going to get my sage and Palo Santo rolling, because we are going to do a meditation together. It's going to be super simple. It's going to be super quick. I'm going to try to knock this out. I have a business meeting in half an hour, so we have to knock it out quick anyway. And I know I think it was my first Mindfulness Monday back in the first week in July when we did it together. I taught you some simple techniques on meditation, but we didn't really use them together. And I know I've taught you weekly new techniques, new ideas, new thought processes that you could be using. So I think this is going to be helpful. I need to grab my candle. Crap, I forgot to grab it. Hold on, because this will burn my finger. Hold on. Let me grab my candle and do that again. Good morning, Brandy. Good morning, Sally. I know. Hello, Kristen. Hello, Casey. You guys, I'm going to be completely freaking honest. I have been exhausted. I told my hubby, I'm like, I don't know what happened, but it literally happened overnight that this baby took all my energy. So last week, it was an emotional week. It was an exhausting week, you guys. You guys know, anybody who knows me knows I'm a workaholic, and I stay up till midnight or 1 o'clock working. That's just who I am. I take time for my kids, so then I make up my work at night. So that's where I get my most focus in. That's where I get my most quiet in. That's when my brain functions the best. But last week, you guys, I went to bed between 8:30 and 10 o'clock, which is not my normal. I did again last night, so I'm still tired, but I made the decision that we are going to do this together. And the baby ain't taking my energy. No, no, no. So we're going to do this together. So I do a candle. It's just easier for me, especially if you have fake nails. You can melt it if you use a match. So I'm just using my sage. You guys know how I rock and roll. It is just really good for cleansing your area and your space and your body and your soul and your spirit to kind of get you mindful, get you prepared, all the negative energy out. And it just smells freaking awesome. So it just puts me in a good, uplifted mood. So I always, when I'm doing, even if I'm not meditating, throughout the day, me and my husband will just burn sage throughout our house. We have a grounding candle, which I do have in the boutique. So if you guys are interested, just drop a me below. And I have 7 grounding candles that are amazing and smell so good, that are available that I have not posted yet. So if you want first dibs, I only got 7 on hand, but I can order more if need be. So I just do my sage real quick before we start our meditation. I let it burn while we're meditating, kind of submerge myself in it. They always say that you can start at the feet and let it kind of consume your body. You can start at the head and go all the way down to your feet. Cleanse your whole body, cleanse your whole area. Thank you, Alexis. Hello, good morning, Lynn. And then on top of that, I always do my Palo Santo. It's just really earthy. It's really woody. It's amazing. It's a really good meditation. Kind of keep you grounded. And I just love the smell. It's like very minty. It's like a minty, earthy smell. So I just let that kind of go too. I do both. You don't have to do both. In my cleansing kits in the boutique, you guys, you will get both. You'll get a Palo Santo and you get a white sage. You don't get the rose petals, but you do get both the Palo Santo white sage. You also get a smaller version of my abalone shell, so you can let them burn out without starting a fire or ruining any of your kitchen stuff. Aw, Cricket. Yes, Trinka. So, you guys, I am going to throw on some tunes real quick just to get us some background music. I'm going to give you 2 apps that you can download on your phone. You can get access to free. One of them, you can get access to free meditations, like a guided meditation if you're struggling with something in particular. Maybe you're struggling with anxiety. Maybe you're struggling with death. Maybe you're struggling with stress from work. Maybe you're struggling with self-worth. There's guided meditations that will speak to you in the way that you need to be spoken to for the struggle that you're enduring in that moment in time. So there's 2 apps that I use. One of them I pay for both of them because I like you get more content, you get more replay views and stuff like that. But one of them is free and you can access free content in it. And then obviously if you want more of the detailed meditations, then, you would need to pay. The first one that's free is, oh my gosh, I'm going to forget the name now. I'm thinking of Headspace because that's the one I'm using right now. That's the one you have to pay for. So you have to pay for Headspace. Oh my gosh, where's my other meditation one? I will put it in my document if I can't remember it, you guys. Headspace is the one I've been paying for now, and I absolutely freaking love it. Love, love, love it. The other one I've shared before, and now I can't remember what it's called because I haven't been using it. I've been using Headspace so much, you kind of just forget what you're not using anymore. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hold on. It's going to bug me. It's going to bug me if I don't find it for you guys on here. Insight Timer. Oh my God. So Insight Timer you can get, and it looks like this little, the little bowl, the little singing bowl, the Tibetan singing bowl. So it's Insight Timer. You can access free meditations there from 1 minute long to an hour long. All different types of meditations. It's incredible. It's a great beginner app. I just downloaded Headspace and I pay, gosh, it's kind of expensive. I want to say it's like $10 a month or $12 a month or something like that. But it is incredible. It is my favorite. So you can get either or. You don't have to. You can get ones probably on YouTube. I'm a big free person, so I'm totally with you if you want to do YouTube. Let me just get some tunes on here real quick, though. Some meditation music, light meditation music while we're doing this, okay? So what I want you guys to do, I know some of you are on here while you're driving, while you're at work. You can't do what we're doing, but I do encourage you to go back. Yes, I do, Patricia. I've had them since January. And I get them filled, you know, all the good things. Refresh. I like that one. Calm. So there's several apps. Just go to your app store on your phone, you guys, and look up meditation app. There's going to be so many versions out there, and you're just trial and error them, see what works for you. Maybe you want the free versions. Maybe you want to pay for a little bit more content. It's completely up to you. And there's going to be different speakers. There's going to be different techniques. So you're going to see what feels right to you and what works for you. Okay. Meditation, calm music. We went grocery shopping this morning. This is deep sleep. We don't want that. Okay, so I am just going to play some music in the background. There's no words. It's simply just going to be meditation music. You can get that free on YouTube. And you guys know with my Mindfulness Mondays, you can get in my free newsletter. You can get in my free email list. You can just go to thejohannawhite.com and just enter in, I believe, your email there and your name, and you can get on my free newsletter list. You'll get my free newsletter every week. I did not do one last week because of skipping Mindfulness Monday. But I do basically give you everything we talk about in the live. I provide to you on a document form. Only those on my newsletter and in my email list will get access to that for free, okay? But it's all out there for you. And then I give you the replay of the video. If you want to watch it, you want to catch it anytime you want, you always have access to it without having to search my feed for it. And you guys know I do have my YouTube that have free videos as well, okay? I am so excited to summer. So let me just get my notes pulled up. You guys know I love to have my notes prepared and ready for you guys before we get started. So my sage and my Palo Santo are burning out. I also have like a chakra aromatherapy spray, and it has witch hazel, water, essential oils of eucalyptus, rosemary, lavender, cedarwood, rose petals, peppermint, and ylang ylang. So I just kind of spray it around me. Woo! And then I also, you don't need this, you don't need all this stuff, you guys, but I do for my meditations. I have my chakra bundle, which you guys know is also available in my boutique, always, is my chakra bundle. You can actually go to my website, velvetnourboutique.com. It's actually right there with my cleansing kit and my Boho chic box. So, and then it's on a selenite base, a plate to keep it charged. In my chakra bundle, you're not going to get a plate, but you're going to get a selenite wand, which is a little bit smaller. But if you keep it with your crystals, it'll always charge and cleanse them for you, okay? And then I got my clear quartz because everybody needs clear quartz in their life while they're meditating, okay? So what I want you guys to do when you're thinking about meditation for beginners, you're probably like, I don't even know what to do. Maybe you've watched my videos before and you're like, this is kind of a lot, Joe. So disregard the chakra stuff. That will come later down the road if you're not ready for that. But I do encourage you to at least get a cleansing kit. You have to remember the smells, the sights, the feelings, the sounds around you really will play a huge role in your meditation and how it will work for you in that day. So making sure you have these scents around you and how it's going to affect your body and your spirit is really, really crucial. And I really, really encourage you guys to go get some type of cleansing kit, whether it be for me or somebody else, that's fine. If you want that, just drop cleansing kit in the comments. I do have a few left with the abalone shells. So, but what I want you to focus your attention on when you're meditating, we're going to bring this real simple. For me, I focus on my breathing. I talk about this all the time with you guys, focusing on your chest rising and falling. But I'm going to give you some different techniques in case your mind does wander, because that's inevitable. We're human. Our minds wander. We're thinkers. We're doers. We're multitaskers. We do all the things, right? So you might focus on a question. You might focus on a phrase. You might focus on the sounds around you. You might focus on, and maybe you don't want to close your eyes when you're meditating. You don't have to. I do. While I'm doing this with you, I probably won't, just because it's hard because I have notes. But if you're on here, I encourage you while I'm speaking and I actually tell you to close your eyes, to close your eyes. You're going to get in a deeper meditation. It's going to hit your soul a little bit different. But if you don't feel at that moment you need to close your eyes, then don't close your eyes. And then you could focus on an object. You could be focusing on a pebble on the floor or a cloud in the sky. Maybe you're laying outside on a blanket or something. You're grounding yourself to the earth. Focus on something, or focus on your breathing and your breath while you're doing the meditation, okay? So placing that focus attention is like creating an anchor. And any of you guys who caught my Meditation Monday with anxiety and interrupting the worry pattern, anchoring yourself and finding an anchor point is what can help you with anxiety. But not only with that and interrupting that worry pattern, but also during your meditations on a day-to-day basis. Finding that anchor point will give you something to always come back to. So if your mind wanders, which is inevitable as we're humans, while you're meditating, a thought's going to come in. You're going to acknowledge that thought. You're going to acknowledge what you're feeling, and you're going to let it go. And you're going to go back to your anchor point of what you're focusing on. So if it's the cloud in the sky, you go back to focusing on the cloud in the sky and you let that thought go. If it's your breathing, you go back to focusing on your chest rising and falling, your diaphragm going up and down, or your stomach going in and out, okay? Whatever you feel you need to focus on, it can be your chest, it can be your diaphragm, it can be your stomach, it can be all of them. But if that could be your anchor point to come back to and center yourself back out, okay? So you're not trying to escape your thoughts or shut off your mind or shut off the world around you. That's not the purpose of a meditation, which I really thought years ago. That's why I could never meditate, right? Because I can't focus. Like, I have so much going on in my head, but I can't shut my brain off. That's not the purpose of a meditation. The purpose is to be mindful of how your body feels, be mindful of your thoughts, acknowledging them, processing them, and letting them go. Okay, and moving on, and not hanging on to a feeling, not hanging on to a thought, not hanging on to what's going on around us, but moving forward, okay? So we get distracted, right? So this is an easy way to simply acknowledge the distraction and let it go, okay? So returning you to a place of calm and focused attention, because that is the purpose of mindfulness, is you have to become focused. Especially when I was talking about why we do this on Mondays. You can even do it on Sundays. You guys, Sundays is a self-care day usually for most people, is becoming intentional with your week. This is a great way for you to become focused and attentive and intentional with what you're going to do for yourself, for your business, for your friends, for people around you, for whatever that week, for yourself, you know? So this will help you just get more focused and aware. So with that, we need to sync our body with our mind. So sync with what our body is doing with our mind. Because a lot of times what happens throughout our day is our body and our mind separate, and they're doing two different things. Maybe you're working at work and you're but you're thinking about what that fight you had with your husband last night, or what happened to you over the weekend, or maybe you're going to go see somebody and that's all you're thinking about as you're typing your work, or maybe you're a physical laborer and you're doing physical labor and you're thinking about something else. Our bodies and our minds separate. So this is a time and a place that we can bring this together in 3 to 4 minutes. Now, obviously, my Mindfulness Mondays, I explain to you so you can understand why we do certain things or why it's important for our mind and our bodies to be doing certain things. So it takes a little bit longer for me to explain it, for you to understand, but the actual technique of it should only take you 3 to 4 minutes every single day. You can make it shorter, you can make it longer if you choose to, okay? So an easy way, you guys know, when I do my meditations is I focus on a light beam on top of my head, which is my crown chakra, right? Which is my amethyst stone. Disregard that. So I always think of a light beam. This is another way I just learned that maybe that doesn't work for you. And I told you that might not work for you. Maybe you can't envision a light beam going through your head and going through your body, right? How about this? How simple would this be, you guys? Thinking of yourself getting scanned by a copier, by a photocopier. You know that light that goes back and forth on the photocopier? Imagine your body. That's your body. Imagine the photocopier starting at the top of your head and moving through your entire body. Now, if you can envision that, if you can anchor yourself to think and focus your attention on that, maybe that can be your anchor, and maybe that can help you really learn to feel what your body is feeling, right? While you're doing that, okay? So this is an exercise that we call it a body scan exercise, okay? And again, these are on my notes. So this exercise will mentally scan downward through your body, starting at the top of the head and all the way through the toes. So imagine like the light of a photocopier moving through your body at a steady, even pace. As you study downwards, focus your attention on whatever part of the body that light is on, okay? Nothing else. Focus on how each part feels, what feels comfortable, what feels uncomfortable. We aren't changing or resisting the feeling of our body. We're building up a picture, remaining objective, curious, and interested in how your body is feeling at that given time, okay? And this can increase your awareness and allows us to feel more present in the world around us. So let's do the meditation together. So again, I'm not gonna close my eyes, but I'm gonna ask you to, if you are able to, wherever you are, maybe you're working, you can't, or you're driving, you can't. But if you're at home, I do encourage you to do this, okay? And then this is gonna be the end of it, you guys, all right? So this is the nitty gritty. Good morning, lovies. So I want you to sit back. I want you to relax, you guys. Listen to the sounds around you, okay? The smells that are coming through from your sage and your Palo Santo. Have your eyes open at this moment. So sit, relax, keep your eyes open. Take a deep breath. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Okay? Feel your lungs expanding as they fill with oxygen. Breathe out as you feel the body soften, and then close your eyes. So this is where you're going to close your eyes, but I have notes, so I got to read. So close your eyes. Okay? Allow the breath to return to a natural rhythm. Notice the feeling of your body, the weight of your body pressing down on the seat beneath you, the contact of your feet on the floor, the feeling of your hands and your arms on your legs. Notice any sounds around you. As you pause, just noticing how your body feels. Starting to notice how the body is breathing. I'm gonna turn this up. The movement of breath in the body. Body scanning, right? You might feel it in the stomach, in your chest, or in your diaphragm. No special breathing. Just noticing the rise and the falling sensation. If you can't feel it, you guys, gently take your hand or hands and place it on your stomach, okay? Let your shoulders drop. Follow the movement. Your mind will wander, inevitably. Let it happen as it's natural. Once you realize it's wandered, acknowledge and let it go. And go back to your anchor, which is the rising and falling sensation in your chest or in your stomach. Feel yourself letting go of any focus on the breath. Now I want you to let your mind wander for a minute on whatever it wants to. Just let it wander. Think about it and let it go. Bringing your attention back to the body, back to that feeling of contact, back to the sounds around you. And gently open your eyes. Now, how did that feel, you guys? Something so simple. How did it feel? Flood me with some hearts if you felt anything. Like maybe you felt even a second of a sense of calm. Maybe you really felt an ability to bring your mind back to focus and attention. How does your body feel? As you were scanning your body, did you feel an ache or a pain? Like I've been having a lot of back pain with this baby. Feeling that pain, and how I kind of focus on it, thank you, Christina. How I kind of focus on it is when my body's scanning or that light beam is going through me, it's like eating it. It like eats that pain and takes it with it. It's amazing. It's incredible. So really focus on and think about, did you feel differently when you did that? Did your mind feel different? Did your body feel different? And it's okay. Don't worry if you're like, I didn't feel anything. This lady's a joke. This is a skilled practice, you guys. It takes time. My first time I've tried meditation many, many years and couldn't do it, but I didn't understand it. I didn't know what the purpose of it was. I thought it was meant to shut my mind off, and it wasn't. It was meant to feel all the feelings, smell all the smells, hear all the sounds, think all the thoughts and let them go, let them pass, let them be, and focus my attention on being mindful of how I feel inside, whether it be my body or my mind. So taking a few minutes out of your day to appreciate that feeling, and then really acknowledging the time that you took out, whether it be a minute, whether it be half an hour, that intentional time, and acknowledging that and truly feeling your body and letting yourself unwind for a minute. So think about this. Like I do this, I try to do meditations every morning. You guys know I do my prayer and my meditation every single night when I lay down for bed. They look very different. I'm laying down in bed, ready to fall asleep. I fall asleep to my meditations and my prayers every single night. And in the morning, they're very different. It's affirmative. It's my affirmations for the day. How I feel about myself, what my day is going to look like, and putting right away in the beginning of the day in my mind that it's going to be an incredible day, that the sun is shining, that I can feel my feet, I can feel the earth beneath my toes, that I have a roof over my head, that I have clothes on my body, that I have food to eat, that I'm nourished, that I'm growing this amazing human in my belly, that my kids are healthy, that my husband is healthy, and we love each other. All those things, whatever it is, you have a car to drive to work that day, you have gas in your tank, right? All of those things. Maybe you got $5 in your bank account. Be grateful for that $5. Don't be upset that you don't have more. Be grateful for that. That's what my mornings look like. It's a gratefulness. It's an affirmative. It's intentional. And becoming mindful of my body. And then at night, again, being grateful for my day and how amazing it was. And maybe if it wasn't so great, what we can do better. That everything is meant to be and you let it go. You let it be and you stay in that day so you can move forward after your sleep for the next day. So again, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me on this Mindfulness Monday. Again, if you want to be on my free email list and get my free newsletters weekly, please make sure to go to thejohannawhite.com. It's in the text above in this video. And you can get access to all of my replays for this. I drop links for my bundles, for my chakra bundles, for my cleansing kits, if that's what we're doing, for boho stuff. Whatever it is, I always offer that to you as well. And then you also get the free document that I have typed up so you can go forward and use these techniques in your life, okay? To change your life and to be mindful, to be attentive, to be intentional in your life and create an amazing life for yourself, okay? And be fulfilled and happy and enjoy your life and your days and your existence. Because especially right now, everything going on in the world, we need to focus a little bit more on self-care and taking care of us first, because it's once our cup is full and overflowing that overflowing amount can go to other people and we can help and serve other people. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you found value in this live, please make sure to hit the share button tomorrow, and tomorrow will be Monday too. I love you guys. Thank you so much. You can access any of these replays on my YouTube channel as well. It's under Johanna White. And if you can't find them, they're always in my newsletter documents. So much love always, guys. Have an amazing Monday. Have an amazing week. And I hope I was able to help at least one of you guys on this live. Talk to you guys later.